Okay, we've all been there. You get a promotion, you change your number, whatever it is, and bam, that brand new box of business cards you just bought, it's now basically a box of expensive typos. It's such a common, frustrating part of professional life. But what if your business card could never expire? I mean, really think about it. You just got that big promotion, or maybe you just moved and have a new phone number. What does that mean for every single card you handed out at that last big conference? All those potential connections, what happens to them now? And that's the painful truth, isn't it? Every single one of those cards you handed out, they're now just a dead end. The link to you is totally broken, and a really valuable connection could be lost forever just because your info changed. So frustrating. And it's not just about losing a connection. It's a massive waste of time and money, right? You're stuck in this endless cycle of designing, printing, and then reprinting. The whole system is just so inefficient and frankly outdated. So there has to be a better way. What's the alternative? Well, the solution is actually pretty elegant and simple. It's all about shifting our focus away from hundreds of throwaway paper cards and toward one single permanent code, a code that can actually change and evolve right along with you. So the heart of this whole thing is something called a permanent QR code. Now, don't think of this like the QR code on your concert ticket that's good for one night. No, this is a unique gateway that's all yours. And here's the magic trick. You can update the information behind it whenever you want, but the code itself, it never, ever changes. And getting started is incredibly simple. Seriously. First, you just create your digital business card, your eCard, right in an app. That app then gives you your one permanent QR code. And that's it. From that moment on, whenever you change jobs, get a new number, you just hop into the app and update your details. The code stays the same, but the info it points to, always perfectly up to date. I mean, when you put them side by side, the difference is just, wow, it's stark. With paper cards, every single update means more reprinting, more money spent. But with an e-card, updates are instant and totally free. One becomes useless the second your details change. The other is built from the ground up to be permanent. What this really does is put the power right back in your hands. You're not trapped by that static, printed info anymore. You have real-time control. And that means anyone who has ever scanned your code can always find the current, correct you. No more dead ends. But, this whole idea is way bigger than just replacing a piece of paper. This is where things get really interesting, because it evolves into a super powerful tool for your personal and even your company's brand. So instead of thinking about a static piece of cardboard, imagine your QR code as a living, breathing part of your brand. It's this dynamic little touch point that connects people directly to your professional world, no matter where they happen to find it. And get this, you can even customize the look of the code itself. There's this feature called a designer QR frame, and it lets you bake your brand's identity right into the design. So you're not stuck with that generic black and white box. Instead, imagine a code that's rocking your company's logo and color scheme. Pretty cool, right? So this opens up a really fun question. If your code is permanent and it's branded to look like you, where can you actually put it? Well, the answer is basically anywhere you can think of. Think about it. You could have it right in your professional Zoom background for every single call. Or what about printing it on t-shirts, coffee cups? You could put it in your email signature or even on the signage for your business. All of a sudden, every one of these spots becomes a live, permanent opportunity to connect. Because at the end of the day, this isn't really about just handing out contact info anymore. It's about creating a truly engaged network, like a tribe of followers who are always plugged into your latest updates, your new projects, your whole professional story. You're not just giving out a card, you're building an informed community around your brand. So, when you put all of these pieces together, what you're really looking at is a fundamental shift in how we do professional networking. It's something that's way more strategic, way more efficient, and most importantly, it puts you completely in control. So, if there's one thing to take away, it's this double benefit. On one hand, you can manage all your practical details super easily. And on the other hand, you have this incredibly flexible tool to build and push your brand identity across any platform you can dream up. It's a really powerful idea, isn't it? The old way of networking is just so static and wasteful. This new approach, it's dynamic, it's sustainable, and it puts you right in the driver's seat. This doesn't feel like a gimmick. It feels like the next logical step. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Take a look at your own networking strategy. your own business cards, and ask yourself, is my network built on connections that could just snap the second my details change? Or is it actually built to last? The answer might change the way you think about networking forever.